Hey, back with you again. Now, before I get started, there's going to be profanity in this video. So, if you have any kids in the room and those are new to my channel, just pause the video and get your kids out of the room, and unpause the video once your kids are out of the room. Duh. But those who are new who are sub to me on my channel, you already know the drill. Well, as you can see, those of you who may not know, if you're wondering who is this person in the photo, that would be Gucci Mane. Even though, I listen to rap music, but I don't listen to mainstream media's rap music, especially Gucci Mane. I'm not even a fan of his or anything. But the thing is, though, there was something that he said that really shocked me. Especially, it kind of made me wonder, wow, out of all the people to call this out about that you to call this out, it had to be Gucci Mane, and you know what? And some people like white supremacists, well, culture vulture, white supremacists, and bootlickers and sellouts. Then your auntie and uncle ruckuses are pissed off with Gucci Mane because he said the culture vulture Eminem is not the king of rap. And you know what? I wholeheartedly agree with him because it would irk the hell out of me when people say that shit. Because I mean, you're basically trying to say this culture vulture who was no part, of it was like of what hip hop was mainly about, talking about the struggles that black people face, and especially living in a system of white supremacy, anti-black racism, and he's not gonna ever like know those struggles. But all he talks about is he's talk like especially like he said, he's basically said he's trying to change the metaphor of rap. I'm like, no, you're not gonna erase the message of what hip hop is fucking about, Eminem. So here's an article, and let's see what they had to say about Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane says Eminem is definitely not the king of rap conversation. So here's a little tweet you can go and read. Eminem is not Gucci Mane's favorite. Oh, because he told the truth about your culture vulture ass. But that much was made clear during the Atlanta rapper's guest appearance on the Ricky Smiling Morning Show last week. In a 30-second clip of the interview posted to Twitter by at Mezzo Sinatra show host Head Crack asks Gucci, like, how does he feel about Eminem being considered the king of rap conversation? Visibly dumbfounded, Gucci shakes his head and replies, "You gotta come up with a better name than that. I ain't playing Eminem in my car. You play him in yours?" As it asks very sincerely. Headcrack responds. He says he listens to a winning sell, winning diamond selling artist whenever he saw his new release. Shocked, Gucci follows up with, so you're sliding around Eminem in your car, or you just dolo Eminem, just metaphors. But apparently, the idea anyone voluntarily put on an Eminem song in 2018 is laughable to the 38-year-old rapper. And while Gucci may not believe it, Eminem's most recent release of Kamikaze debuted on #1. But you know how lamestream media is, especially with these culture vultures. But continuing, that try to prop up these culture vultures on the Billboard 200 sold 434,000 albums. That said album equivalent in its first week, and was a certified platinum October. But there's plenty of people out there still writing for Eminem, including one of our own. And who's that one of our own? I'll tell you one thing. It's sure not me. Sure not me. Uh, I don't know, but I guess you could just go and click and read like that little link I was clicking on where it says including one of our own. It says Gucci's 13th album Evil Genius was released December 7th. Migos, Lil Yachty, and 21 Savage lend helping hands, and the album features a previously released Wake Up in the Sky with Bruno Mars and Kodak Black. So yeah, and you know what? You won't catch me listening to Eminem. I said the only thing you'll catch me like bumping music in my car and Gucci Mane. I will say thank you for calling this shit out. Thank you for having the balls for act and the backbone for actually calling this shit out. Because whenever people say Eminem's the king of hip hop and rap, that's a bunch of fucking bullshit. Because I'm like, there were people who came way before Eminem, who are way fucking better than Eminem. You got KRS One, you got Willie D from the Ghetto Boys, who've been around since 1986. Notorious B.I.G. And oh yeah, let's not forget our brother Tupac Shakur, Public Enemy, and then also let's not forget the founder and the father of hip hop, who should be like called the king of hip hop, DJ Cool Herc. That's what I mean. Like I said, if you like even put any of those brothers, like I said, and there's even more out there. You could have picked Nas. You could have picked like you could have picked Nas. You could have picked Dead Press. Like I said, I'm listing all that because I'm telling you. I mean, you won't catch me listening to mainstream media, but I will say this: you sure as hell won't fucking catch me listening to a fucking culture vulture and Eminem's like disrespectful ass saying like talking about he's trying to change the metaphor of rap. No, you're trying to whitewash the fucking whitewash fucking hip hop and rap. You're not gonna do that shit, Eminem. I mean, that's the thing about these fucking culture vulture outsiders. I know you're gonna. Some folks out there like, but there's some great rappers who give credit where it's due. Well, guess what? I'm not talking to the ones who give credit to where it's due, who actually respect hip hop and rap music. I'm not talking to those folks because they understand. This is not their lane, and I understand the history of hip hop and rap music or what it's about, and they respect it. That's the fucking difference. But it's only like a very small, tiny few, a very small, tiny few. But a lot of them, these outsiders, are just disrespectful as fuck, and they don't even want to hear the message. They only want to get into rap music only just for fucking profit. Like that whole thing, like Paul Mooney said. And it stays true today. It says everybody want to be black when it's convenient, but when it's time to be black and dealing with, when it's time to be black, you don't want to deal with it anymore. You run away from that shit, you know. And then of course, that's of course like I said, and then these folks, these like, and of course, yeah, like you got these coward rappers like who are so trying to defend Eminem, saying like he's the greatest, he's this. This is what the fuck y'all look like, saying I was happy at the back of the bus, you Uncle Ruckus motherfuckers. Because every time I hear like folks who try to like say like Eminem, the culture vultures, the king of hip hop. This is one song that constantly plays in my head when I hear people say that shit. If you're wondering what that theme song is, I know some folks know what theme it is. The Uncle Ruckus from the Boondocks. Cause that's what the fuck y'all sound like every time you open your damn mouth. Talk about don't talk bad about Eminem. He's a great white man. He's the greatest rapper alive. That's what the fuck y'all sound like. Right away, and then with Gucci Mane, I'm not a fan of yours. I don't even listen to your music, but you know what? I humbly applaud you for calling this shit out because it is getting fucking exhausting. Especially like a lot of these and also then let's not also forget about Eminem's got a history of calling black women the fucking N word. Yeah, that's another reason he's a disrespectful. I mean, he's just like any other fucking outsider. It's white supremacist outsider. And people and the people who actually listen to him, y'all are some fucking dumbasses. I will tell you this, like, because when people ask you, like, I talk about music, like it's just when I'm talking to the dum dums, they'll be like, "Oh, I listen to Eminem. What do you listen to?" I tell them the Ghetto Boys. I tell them the Ghetto Boys, the Notorious B.I.G., Tupac, Public Enemy, DJ. That's a DJ Cool Herc. Then I told them Dead Prez, and then you got Nas, and you got Willie D, and like I said, and the whole long list. And then, of course, these folks give me this dumbfounded look like, I've never heard of them. That's because I don't listen to lamestream shit, especially I don't even listen to no fucking culture vultures. Because let's not also forget the other culture vultures named like Lil Xan, Lil Pump, and other supposed whack ass white rappers who are shitting on Tupac, shitting on our legends. 'Cause that's how disrespectful these fucking outsiders are. But I will say, and you know what? But every day they prove my fucking point. But and for them to get mad at Gucci Mane, you proved his fucking point. You disrespectful opportunist bastards. And I will say this, Gucci Mane, Shout out to you. Comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think.